Welcome. Welcome, fellow Viltrumites. I've gone undercover. I've gone undercover as your average, regular, old, poor black man. And I find it hysterical. Welcome, fellow Viltrumites. All right. Got a few errands, got a couple of errands to run. Uh, I just did one thing. Now I'm out here chilling in the park for a little bit. You can hear the kids playing, so yeah, I'm at a park. But I'm like far away from them because they are loud. Loud. But I'm out here taking a small break. Just decided to whip. I mean, I took everything, so this is all kind of pre-planned in a way. I grabbed all my equipment. You know, I've been gone well, somewhat gone for a minute. I just didn't know what to post, what to talk about, what to do. So I took a huge step back and just started looking at things, started actually planning some things out. And I'm by myself doing all of this, so it kind of sucks that I don't have a partner. Make things a little easier, but it is what it is, right? This is what we got right now, so might not need anybody else. I might just need myself. But yeah. Sometimes some people just try to encroach on your space. I came at the park. There's this huge amount of space, like that. Yeah. All the space, right? Now, mind you, you're gonna see vehicles right there, all those people right there. That's one thing. Now you see, they're not even that close, right? But like, here's the thing. I was sitting over there. I just literally just came, parked the bike, start unpacking, start setting up, and then dude just roll up right next to me, and I'm like, bruh, all the space that's literally on the other side that has all these other benches and stuff you could take right next to me? Come on, man. We're in an open park, man. What are you doing? And it's frustrating because I'm trying to do this more often, trying to feel more comfortable, right? So I should just get used to that anyways. But I'm like, dog, it's like you're just starting. Somebody immediately encroaching on your space. It's annoying, you know. So I just got up, moved a little further down. Now I'm here. Okay, so and I appreciate all you people coming in. Yeah, I don't got a lot of views. It's all good. What's up, man? But yeah, I've been away for a little minute. Took a step back because I started doing more research, started looking at things, seeing how people are doing this, and I dead ass don't know the route. I mean, I'm planning certain things, but I don't know the route of where to go with this because it's just weird to see how the playing field is being changed, how everything is just because YouTube has become a big thing. This huge thing where everybody's getting on, and now it's to the point where everybody's trying to get on, everybody's trying to stream, everybody's trying to do videos and stuff to acquire some funds. But it's just weird because it's like sports. You do it since you're a kid. You do it for fun. But now, since people are getting deals at a young age, we're not doing it for fun anymore. We're doing it just to get money. We're doing it just to get money. And we have to acquire the money in order to do the things that we want to do, which is fun. But the thing you're already doing is fun. Again, I always wanted to do this anyway since I was a kid. Just never really got the gumption, the gall to just go out there and just do it. And I mean, confidence was there and stuff like that, but sometimes you need like that little push and some people behind you to like kind of boost you up a little bit to make you feel like, all right, yeah, I got this, I can do this. You know, it's been a little 6-7 for a couple of years, but nah, you just, you just don't know how things will turn out unless you try. So here I am. You know what? Wait, hold on. Lead to practice urinal laws, exactly. Now it's funny enough because where I work at, there's three, there's three urinals, right? Now, whenever there's three urinals, because some people just don't know. All guys know it's an unspoken rule. There's three of them. All right, I'm gonna go a little deeper into it, but there's three of them. You always go to the ones that are out. You leave the one in the middle. You leave the one in the middle. I find it strange. I tell you now, I don't know what's up with people when I see them. I literally go in, and their first choice is the middle one. What are you doing? Because in my mind, instantly, when I see people do that, what are you up to? That's very strange, sir. There's three urinals. You decide to get in the middle one. I I don't know. But sometimes when you gotta go, you just gotta go, right? But it's funny enough because what I do is I'll just skip all of them and I'll just go straight to the stalls. If one's open, I'll just grab it because I'm that uncomfortable. I'm that uncomfortable when somebody does that because that's your first choice. Automatically, there's something's up. I don't trust you, bro. I don't trust you. We may have been cool and everything like that. We probably must have been talking a couple of minutes before we got into the restroom and all that kind of crap. But once I see you take the middle stall, I'm like, bro, something's up. Something's not right. But the 6-7 leaving in 2024. Yeah, I did it on purpose for a reason because it's I don't like it either. It's weird, but I'm not too. Whenever I see certain trends and certain things happen, I just laugh at it because that's just kids doing kid stuff. It's whatever. But the thing is, these things are automatically ingrained into you because I was already doing the motion of like, so automatically once I did that, I immediately thought, you know, 6-7, which I hate that now. I hate that now. Whenever you do certain things or say certain things, it brings you to this immediate, quick memory of annoyance that everybody's in agreement with. That is just like, what the hell? But it's funny sometimes. You might hate it, but these things are funny. You know. And since I've been living alone for a while, you gotta appreciate the laughs that you have by yourself. I know it can feel awkward, it can feel weird. You're watching something, you see something, you hear something, you hit a little quick chuckle, then you look around, there's nobody around you. You know. It's funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. So you gotta laugh sometimes. Even if you're by yourself, you gotta laugh. You get that stuff out. Cause people are like, oh, you gotta cry to let it. You gotta laugh too, man. You gotta laugh too. Cause I know my neighbors and stuff can hear me. When something's like extremely hilarious, I'm laughing. I'm laughing hysterically. So. Yeah, this was kind of pre-planned. I just came out here just for a little bit, just to go live for a quick second. Yeah, Living alone does teach you to, put yourself first because you have no choice. You have no choice. Certain things I think about, it's just like it's kind of an automatic type of thing. People like put yourself first. You do put yourself first a lot of times. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is how I think. If you're not, no matter what you do, you're kind of putting yourself first, regardless. Even if you're doing negative things to yourself, even if you're kind of not doing anything, you're doing it for yourself. It might suck. A lot of people might see it as if like, oh, this person doesn't care about anything. Like, I mean, probably so, probably so. But they're doing the only thing they can. They're still here because the end result is we still want people to be here. Put one foot, one foot in front of the other to keep moving. Because every time you feel bad about stuff, you just got to think there's the next minute, there's the next hour, there's the next day, there's the next month. I mean, it gets longer, but there's always the next. You can try. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Things will work out at some point somehow. You know. But yeah, always put yourself first. Always put yourself first. Even unconsciously, we're all doing it regardless. So it just it's hard, but you gotta like block out the noise. Yeah, exactly. You're thinking about yourself. You're not really thinking, and it's not a bad thing. It's not like you're purposefully like, you know, forget everybody else. I ain't thinking about you. You generally just you have to wake up. You have to eat. You have to go to the store. You have to like everything you're doing. You have to do it because if you don't do it, you're literally just gonna waste away. So it makes that's just I don't know. I don't know how to really put it. But you can't forget these things do pop up in the back of your mind every time though. When you think about the homeless people, because we can't help them all by in turn you really the way you can help them all is really by helping yourself. And it's gonna get random about what I'm saying right now, but if you think about all the kids, right? Because I feel like if you can do it for the kids, it will spread and it can cover everybody else. If you can make sure all the kids are housed, fed, taken care of, they got education, and I mean all the kids. There can't be like not one homeless kid out here. Bro. It should not. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me to have a homeless child should be an oxymoron. It should be an oxymoron because that makes no sense to me. You know, and I understand. Yes, you have to take care of yourself. You have to be kind of selfish in that way, but at the same time, I don't. I can't see a person looking at a kid and just turn their head and not care about a kid. It just makes no sense to me at all. Like I don't understand it. I just can't. I can't do it. So, but if you make sure all the kids are well taken care of, um, I mean, people make mistakes. People can make mistakes and financially become all jacked up and lose everything. But there's just as long as there's like some type of backup for them to get back on their feet, even if it's like the most minimal thing. Because right now I'm on that mode, minimal. I got a small place. I'm not even driving the car. Not because I don't want to, but it's kind of broken down. I got to work on it. But I don't have enough funds to repair it and still pay for all my bills all at the same time. No, I literally just don't. So you got to let certain things go. All right, it's sitting. It's sitting. And the thing is, I was using the car to make money, but it's an older car. It requires a lot more maintenance than, yeah, I guess I knew at the time. So, but hard lesson, hard lesson. But everything slowly but surely is getting there. It's gonna take a while, like a worm's crawl out here. It's taking that long, but eventually I'll get there. Now, I'm out here on this. I'm out here in open. I'm trying to dodge because people see me ride around. They see me with like a mask on and these glasses. I need goggles actually. I need actual. I don't want crazy looking goggles, but something that's small that can actually that can actually keep the dirt from flying in between the spaces and getting into my eyes because I hate that. But it's not just the dirt. I'm doing all that because of the pollen. The pollen that's flying all over, like it's literally covering up my phone right now. Like there's pollen everywhere, like everywhere. And like you're walking around with the sniffles all the time, and it sucks. But I still got a couple more things to do. I appreciate the what? Mm-hmm. Well, okay, being born into homelessness, I get that, but what I'm saying is, if you get ahead of that way ahead of time, because in all honesty, there should not be homelessness to the point where people are actually in the streets, laying in the streets. I get what you're saying, I get that, but people should not be in the streets. It just, if you literally think about all the places we have, so many vacant areas, so many vacant places, so many, and then you're gonna be like, oh, but they gotta pay. I don't understand people gotta pay for certain things and pay for stuff. I get that. It's just so much space, so much space that's out here, and there's so much people that are out here that are homeless. It just doesn't. The math is just not mathing. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying it's the person's fault, the people's fault, and all that type of stuff, but people should not be homeless. People should be taken care of, regardless of how you think about it. And it all stems, like I said, if you can think about the children first, you'll be okay with everything else. Because I believe if you can look at a homeless person, it could be a ratty, dirty old person that's on the street. If you look at them, and you turn your head. I feel like you'll turn your head at a kid. You'll do that. Because if you don't hesitate or anything, like even if a person doesn't give, I get it. Even if a person doesn't give, but if I don't see no sadness, no sense of empathy or anything, like, because you never know people's stories. You never know people's stories. And again, yes, there might be some people that do it to themselves. But people should not be in the streets. There's just certain things in this world that just should not be. Should not be. All right, people shouldn't be just sleeping in the streets. People should not be starving. Like starving and thirsty is just the most incredible. Literally, think about that. There's tons of free food everywhere, as in fruits and vegetables. Because there's bushes, trees, roots, all types of berries, and everything that's out here that we can eat. That's literally for free because it just grows. It just grows. So the fact that we're paying for all this stuff is just ridiculous. We should have literally water stations just everywhere. We should have we should have water stations everywhere so people can have at least a freaking bottle of clean water to drink. All right. It should be, to me, honestly, should be a government mandate for food and water. Shelter is something you got to kind of work on. I feel like it can be possible, but in order for the shelter part to happen, it has to be a way to where it's like transitional type of situations or transitional type of things. to help people to basically come in and come in and get out with everything they need, you know, like with no issues, basically starting all over again, but at least not starting all over sleeping in the streets or sleeping in your cars. Because the fact that people are even thinking about it, like I thought about it, I've done it, and I didn't like it, but the thought in your mind to where people are just like, forget it, I'll sleep in my car, man. That's just it's just crazy to think that we got to go in these we got to go to these levels and these depths to be just self-sufficient out here. It's insane, and I don't like it. Again, I'm only one person, and of course there could be many other people that can think like me, but because there's always going to be somebody's going to be like somebody's going to say but this and but that, the government this, in a general sense we do what we want. We do what we want. The government can do whatever they want. So I can say what y'all want, but the government can do what they. We're literally watching. The government can do whatever they want. It's like I just had the thought the other day of trying to get food, right? Now, okay, this is my example. I'm riding a bike to and from work, right? But it takes me like about an hour on average to get to work and come back home. All right, 10, 11 miles. 10, 11 miles just one way. So I'm basically doing 22 miles a day, right? 22 miles a day. And that's just going to work and coming back home. Oh my God, there's a huge squirrel. I didn't know squirrels get that big. Yeah. But anyways, um, I'm sorry, I get distracted. The ADHD kicking in, you know what I'm saying? Squirrel. But oh Lord, I lost train of thought. Hmm. But yeah, if I want to get food, I have to literally plan during work about the food. I have to get the food while I'm at work throughout the day. I could get it all once I'm done, but I'm kind of speed shopping, right? Because I'm not trying to be out on the road any later than I have to be. Because these people out here don't care about you when you're riding your bike, and they don't think that somebody's literally commuting back and forth just like they are. But nobody cares. So I can't be too worried about other people worrying about me. I just got to keep it moving. So um, while riding home, like I could have the food, but that's an hour to get home, so I can't really get cold items. If I do, I'm have to make sure I pack a specific bag for it. Like the hot cold bag or whatever, to basically keep the insulation in, so it can keep, so it doesn't spoil while I'm freaking going home. Or I can stop by specific stores that's on the route on the way home, or I can go out of my way to another store that's kind of near my house. It's just all these things that I have to do to get the food. Um, but I was saying that to say I was looking at the churches and seeing how they handle their, like the food pantries and stuff. And I've done it before when I was like with my ex and my kid and everything, but it's like the process you have to go through just to even get the food in the first place is just crazy. And I know there's some people out there that's trying to scam the system just to get things for free, which I don't like, but no, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm just saying I had to go through so much of a process just to get a couple of items. It's kind of insane. I just wish it could just be like I could just walk into a place and just grab what I need and just go. And the thing is, I'm not greedy. I'm not gonna grab a whole bunch of. You want something, squirrel? Bruh, dog. That squirrel dead ass looking at me like, I smell your crackers, man. I smell peanut butter crackers. I smell it. I'm sorry. Next time I'll grab like a bag of peanuts or something. But, hold on. Alright, I lost my train of thought, but it's all good. I got a squirrel. I ain't no squirrel. I'm one with nature, but I don't want nature to be one with me right now, okay? Chill out. Hey, I need to see you, squirrel. I need to see you, squirrel. Stop playing. I didn't drop nothing, so you ain't see nothing. So there's no reason for you to crawl up next to me like I'm about to get attacked by a squirrel. All right, let me give you one. There you go. Jesus, I gave you my last one. All right, I'm gonna get ready to leave, squirrel. There we go. I gave you one. Was I even supposed to do that? Could I even do that? I don't know. I gotta look these things up. But I'm gonna let this ride for a couple of minutes. I just decided to do this just for a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna come on here for a little bit. Just do that. It's now 2 o'clock. I'm about to pack things up and get out of here. But yeah, when I get out of here, I'm gonna go to the crib and I'm gonna work on the memory and editing and all this type of stuff on the phone that I have right now. Okay, yeah, I'm work on the editing, but then I have to look at all the stuff that I have on the phone to erase some of that stuff from the memory. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Jesus, because I'm getting distracted right now. That ADHD is kicking in kind of hard, so I need to get up and go. Get up and go. Finish eating my crackers. I talked for a little bit. I had my chia seeds with my freaking electrolyte drink over here. I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. I'm gonna just go on and get out of here. I got some air. Worked out them legs. And the thing is, I need to get out here earlier so I could do a couple of workouts. I don't know what they call I have to look it up. But what do they call it's like an outdoor gym or something? It's not really an outdoor gym, I guess, because I don't know. It doesn't look like that to me. But like those little machines that they have out, if you can call them machines. But there's no weights or nothing. But it's like mobility type of stuff that's out in the parks. I don't know what they call them specifically, but they just have these certain ones that I can see right now that are they're too close to the kids area. You know, I'm sure I could be like, oh, I just want to work. It's just kind of weird for me to see just an adult just wandering over there. with no kids and then go, it just don't look right. You got to think of the optics of certain things before you do certain things. I know you want to be all nonchalant, just have fun, live, carelessly out here, but some people aren't comfortable with everybody that's just around their spaces. So you got to be, you got to be careful with that. If I was like with family and friends, sure, I'll just do whatever. But since I'm by myself and I know the area that I'm at, you know, I'm not too trusting of people of what their perception is of me. So some people are just weird out here. But in 30 minutes, so I'm good. I'm out. Appreciate you. Until next time. I'll try to make this more of a usual thing on my times off, but we'll see. I'm coming back out, stepping back out. There's more to come.